Good afternoon, it's Jenny here from Chi Lifestyle. Okay, so this is your weekly yes or no to any questions. It's a general one here. Before I start, I just thought I would say, so just say for example you're asking for a love question and the answer is very much money orientated, then take the money side to either the fact that yes, money could literally be affecting your love life, or it could be talking about something you need to work on. Okay, and if you're asking for a job or money situation and you happen to get a card that's got a bit of a love reading, then I would take it as using your heart or using your passion with whatever the answer is. Okay. But yes, so I first give you guys guidance. I then decide through the guidance whether I think it's going to be a yes or no, and then I'll confirm it with my normal yes or no piles. Okay. I will pile number 1. I've got this little aeroplane charm. Okay. For pile number 2, I've got tiny little cross. For pile number 3, I've got a little handbag. For pile number 4, we have got a horse. So, have a thought. I would generally say, look at each little charm and then think about what answer do you want a yes or a no to be. But only choose one pile, okay, per question. So if you've got a number of questions, then by all means choose a different pile. But sometimes I'll say this pile doesn't resonate. Then go to a different pile if it really doesn't resonate. If nothing there makes any sense to you, then maybe try another pile. But that's why it's more important in the beginning to look at each symbol, look at each card. Which one jumps out to you more? Which one are you drawn to if you have to stare at them? Unless I forget, then normally I put the timestamps down in the comment section. So you can always scroll down to the comments and look at which number, for example, jumps out. Whichever works for you. But generally, I would say one pile per question. So we'll start with pile number 1 with the aeroplane. Okay, so those of you who have chosen pile number 1 with a little aeroplane, let's see what your answer is. It might be something that to tell you that maybe you're traveling towards someone or somewhere. Maybe it's time to take a vacation. Maybe you just want to fly away somewhere, somehow, or it's got to do with travel. I don't know. Anyway, let's wait and see. Okay, so we'll do the tarot cards first. I'll look at those first and then we'll go into your actual yes or no answer. Okay, so the first card we've got here, I don't know if you can see, is the Page of Water. So this situation's got to do with your intuition. It's got to do with being artistic, being friendly and sensitive. But it says here, a new person enters your life or a relationship starts a new phase, okay, or heightened psychic abilities during this time. So this is obviously a card of, it's the Ace of Cups, and it's very much about starting a new situation that's got to do with love, or like it says here, being a little bit more artistic, or maybe you need to be a little bit more friendlier towards someone, be a little bit more sensitive at the moment, or to use your intuition. Okay, but it's generally about starting a love relationship, or starting a new love relationship, or a new phase in your relationship with someone. Okay, you've got here the 6 of air, and the 6 of air says that things are looking up, the end of a difficult situation, taking a trip. What did I say with your aeroplane? Time to take a trip. And then you've got the Emperor card, which says organization, logic, structure and discipline, leadership. Okay, so I don't know if that has anything to do, any of those have got anything to do with your question. So far, I would definitely say it's a yes, because you got two very positive cards about, starting something new, things looking up, positive new starts, happiness. The Emperor is very much exactly that. He's normally the divine masculine kind of card, someone who's a bit of a father energy. It's got a bit of a masculine you need to take leadership in the situation, in order for it to move on, because yes, it's a definite yes. Okay, but let's just see what the other cards say. So we got 2, Page of Cups. Okay, love, new beginning in love, conception, beginning to, this is a deep connection that's about to begin. Okay, it's time to balance. It's got, this is either resources or time management. Okay, so you're balancing something at the moment. You need to get more balance in your life, maybe. It says you've done all you can. Okay, this is the hard work is now going to pay off for whatever you're doing at the moment. Okay. Emotional stability. So this situation will definitely bring about emotional stability in your life. You might not be able to see the positives in the situation. You might be focusing more on a bit of depression, or maybe some low level depression. Sorry, not low life depression. So this is the Four of Cups is very much an offer coming towards you, but you're not seeing what's in front of you. You're not taking up this opportunity for whatever it is that you're looking at. Okay, there might be a little bit of petty arguments with you and someone at the moment. There may be a little bit of competition around the situation, but I don't think it's anything too serious. You've got success. Okay, this is very much the victory card. This is things will go in your favor. You will get the acknowledgement. You will get victory in the situation. Okay, you might have to stand up for yourself in a situation, or defend your point of view in some way or another. But things start to move quite quickly here. It says get yourself organized. Things are about to move very quickly in the situation. And this is your wish fulfillment. So, yes, your answer to this question is definitely a yes. It's going to bring you, obviously, this is your wish. This is a very happy pile. Happiness will be brought in whatever your question is, and your answer is most definitely a yes for this situation. Okay, that was a pretty quick answer, and that's your question of the week. Speak to you later. Hello and welcome to those who have chosen pile number 2. Okay, with the little mini cross here. I think before we even get into your question, I think those of you who chose a cross, you might be needing a little bit more faith in your present moment. Okay, I'll get into your tarot cards first, and then we'll get into the actual answers. Okay. So the first card here you've got is the 5 of Water. So it says things have not turned out the way you had hoped. Okay, you're not seeing the positives in your situation, and you're crying over spilt milk. Okay, so it's not a very good start to your question. It's quite a negative card. Or it's because, once again, with the little faith thing, you're not seeing faith in the situation. Okay. You've got the Moon card, which is, this is a time for important psychic insights. Look behind the scenes and release your fears. So again, have a little bit more faith in this situation. Then you've got here the 10 of Air. This is the end of a difficult situation. You need to embrace the change and expect things to get better now. Recovering from an addiction. Okay, so right now, I think we'll have a look at your other cards, but I think this is a no. For the reason being is that most of those are quite negative cards, but it is saying that the situation might be a no, but it's also the end of a bad situation. Okay, so maybe you're needing a little bit more faith in whatever the situation is, or in yourself, or faith that things will become better. Okay, so whatever your question is, we'll have a look. Okay, so you're going to have a flash of insight when it comes to this. Okay, Alright, so the moon card's also very much about intuition. So maybe if you go within, you're going to get a flash of insight that will help you with this, having a huge realization about the situation. You might be asking if the person in this question is your soulmate, or it just might be a partnership that you might be having with someone at this time, and maybe you don't have a lot of faith in them, or you're doubting the situation. Okay. It's got I won't be looking at the celebration card, but I think it's telling you this is an end to an emotional cycle that you've got at the moment. Okay. If it is a love situation, I think the reason why it's a no is because you might be in a third party situation. Only you would know this, and I'm not telling you something new. So if you are, then yes, you probably in a third party situation, which is probably why it's a no, which means there's someone else involved. Okay, again, guarding resources. So you are holding on too tight to the situation. If it's a love situation, you might be holding on too tight to a person, and that's not a very good thing, because you can't force someone to love you. You can't force someone to stay if they want to leave. You might be too jealous. You might be too possessive. And if it's a financial situation, then you are holding too tightly to the outcome. You're not seeing the positives in whatever your situation is. I mean, you could have lost your job. You might be financially struggling at the moment. And I know it's easier said than done, but what they're saying to you is right now you're focusing on such negativity and pain and hurt or whatever it is, that you're not seeing that there might be positives in the situation. Okay, so have a little bit more faith, pray a little bit more at the moment on your circumstances, and even if God does take away your man, your woman, your job or whatever it is, please know that it's because he's got something better in mind. Okay, but you've got to have faith in him. You've got to believe in what he's doing at the moment. Okay, see defeat. You've got the defeat card. You're walking away. You're being deceived in some way or form. Maybe there's a third party. I'm just kind of putting it out there. Please don't take my word on it. Maybe there's a bit of a third party situation, or your partner's off with someone else and you don't know it. Just not for all of you. Please just maybe for one or two of you. Okay. Balancing money, balancing financial support. So you might find in a money situation, you're not balancing your money at the moment, again because you have little faith at the moment, or if it's a relationship question, there's an imbalance at the moment. So someone's taking while the other person's giving. Okay, so that's why it's a no. See, this is the betrayal card. You might be recovering your self-esteem at the moment, because for whatever the situation is, it's left you feeling quite bad. There's been a little bit of theft, and that doesn't necessarily mean physical theft, but it could be someone just trying to get away with something. Someone's wearing a mask in the situation, or someone's pretending in the situation. And I think that's why, again, you're going to have a flash of insight, and you're going to recover whatever this person is. Again, for the very small majority, please only take, if you think that this is true, then this is confirmation of it. Someone might be deceiving you at the moment. There might be a third party. Your partner might be cheating. Okay, now once again, please, I don't want everyone running around accusing their partners. This is really, with the moon card, there's a lot of illusion at the moment. You need to sit down and think very carefully on it. Okay, because here you've got also, it's a blocked situation. You're very blocked. You're backed in a corner. You can't see your way out of the situation. Okay, so unfortunately your answer is a no. Okay, whatever your question is, it's a no. You need to have a little bit more faith. And again, if it's not faith in this situation, it's just faith that God will bring you something better in whatever your situation is right now. Okay, pile number 2. Unfortunately, it's not the best answer for you, but please have faith. Don't lose faith, whatever it is. Okay, whether it's a relationship that's ending, whether it's a job situation that's ending, whether it's a financial struggle at the moment, have faith. The more faith you have, the better the outcome. Okay, the situation, remember, it says here, you're at the end. That's the 10 of air is very much the end. This is now the end. Okay, it's a difficult situation. It's now over. It's done. Now, have faith, pray very hard, find the strength within you to get over this bad ending, whatever it is, because something better is about to come to you. Okay, thank you, pile number 2. Okay, pile number 3, you've got a little handbag. Maybe you need to go out and buy a handbag. The answer is yes, not that you can if the shops are not open. Maybe there's it's a handbag. Maybe you're about to find a little bit of luck. I always think of a handbag and money. Maybe this is a card to say that there's some treasures coming your way. Okay, so whatever this question is, it might be a treasure. I'll go into your tarot cards first, and then we'll get into the yes or no. Okay, so whatever your question is, this is your first card is the Queen of Cups, and it's got you something that's going to be very creative, very warm, very sensitive, and very thoughtful. Maybe this is a person or a situation. It said this is a time that you need to make more time for others. You need to find a more of a sensible approach and dealing with challenges in a kind and understanding manner. Okay. What I also find very interesting is you can see this is a pot of gold, and there's all these treasures surrounding her. So, and money, very much full of money. Okay, the Queen of Money. So, like I said, with a little handbag, it's very interesting. Okay, so this situation could involve money. Okay, you got the 8 of Earth, which is skilled work is rewarded. This is a time for you to learn something new about a topic or going back to school. It's also a thing just to read up more on the situation before you give yourself an answer. Look, most of us are in lockdown at the moment, so maybe it's time to take out a mini course. Okay. You've also got you missing an opportunity. You're discontent, you're bored. Open your eyes out to the possibilities. Okay. I'm not going to say it's a yes or a no. This one's a very interesting one. I think it could be a yes if you could see the opportunities, or if you could open your eyes to the possibilities around you. Otherwise, it's going to be a no, because you're not seeing it. You're not seeing the gift. Okay, so handbag. You're not seeing the gifts that are around you, or you're not seeing the fact that you just need to dig a little bit deeper. You're missing an opportunity in this situation. Okay, so it's not a definite yes, and it's not a no. But let's see with the other cards. Okay. So look here, you've got this, the possibility of a new project, a new home, new job, or a new prize or gift. Okay. Again, gift. Very interesting here. Okay. So something in your situation is a gift. Okay. Refusing to see the truth. Haha. You see, communication problems, withdrawing. So again, you're missing an opportunity here, guys. Whatever this question is, it wants to be a yes, and maybe it is, but only if you see it as an opportunity, and you don't misunderstandings, break up, break down. Okay, fighting. So yeah, the situation you might be sitting with at the moment might be causing a lot of misunderstandings, because you're not seeing the positives in your, or the possibilities in your situation. Okay. Or you've recently dealt with a breakup. It's either which way, take it. Okay, recovery, time to recuperate. So yes, maybe it's just time to take a bit of a time out and recuperate. Think about the opportunities that are around you. Maybe you need to do a little bit of meditation at this time, and then you'll be able to see whatever this missed opportunity is for you. Okay. See, lack of money, lack of love, needing help. Okay, so that's very much the left out in the cold situation. So either you leaving someone else out in the cold, or they leaving you out in the cold, be it job wise. It's lack. It's having, or the situation has a lot of lack around it. Okay. However, putting the past behind you, or changing directions and moving on. So, again, once you start to see the positivities and you start to see the opportunities, you'll move on from any negativities in the past, and you'll start to see the gifts, I think, and you will move closer towards it. Okay. Indecision, choices. There might be too much going on, so maybe you've got too many choices here. You're trying to figure out which option is the best one. Obviously, one of these choices in front of you is the better option. Okay. But it's up to you to make a decision on this. And changing direction. So yes, you might have to change direction, and so in other words, whatever you did in the past, maybe it's time for you to change, do something different in this situation, go in a different direction. Again, look for where the opportunity, how do I put it, if there's doors closing, look for the doors that are open. I think that's what Spirit wants you to know, because obviously you're having anxiety, you're having sleepless nights, you're dealing with nightmares at the moment about the whole situation, okay? Love, family, and emotional fulfillment. So there's definite possibilities here with all of that. And then, okay, look, I don't know if it's a question of love. This could be a lot of romance. It's got to have someone who's in love, someone young and in love. This is a situation where there could be a lot of emotional support. It's asking you to listen, personalities. You could have problems. And then you've got your advocate, advisors, lawyers, counselors, writers, professional, good at job. Okay, so I don't know if that helps you in any of the situation, but I think there's a possibility of this becoming a yes. It's so I think it's a maybe if you are able to see the opportunities. Okay. Otherwise it's going to be a no, because it's going to be a missed opportunity. Okay. Awesome. I hope that helped you, and I'll get on to the next pile. Hello and welcome to those of you who have chosen pile number 4. You've chosen pile horse. Okay, so maybe they're telling you it's time for you to charge, because this horse is about to take off. It's not trotting. This horse is about to giddy up. It's about to run, sprint off into the situation. So maybe that's what it's trying to tell you. Charge ahead in your situation. Okay. Right, tarot cards first, and then we get the answers. Okay, right. So you've got here 4 of air. Okay, it's time to take a rest or take a vacation. It's telling you to take a little bit more time to make a decision, and meditations will bring you answers. Okay. Then it's got you too much going on at once. Okay, the need to make a decision. So, okay, this is obviously why you've come here, because you need to know about a decision. Consider a more playful approach. Your wishes come true, a love of life, your concerns fade away. Okay, so I'm thinking that, okay, so maybe you've obviously got a decision, and that's why you've come here for help. I'm going to say the answer so far is yes, because you've got the wish fulfillment card. So I think your wishes will be fulfilled, and whatever your question is, it's going to bring you wish fulfillment. Okay. However, by all means, don't have to just listen to me and take my yes as a yes, because I still think you need to take a little bit of time to just play around with your question. Okay. So this question is going to bring you a lot of passion, whether it's a new love affair, or it's a love affair, or this is something that's going to change your life, or maybe you've got a new business idea. Okay. Okay, so there's been a bit of delays in the situation. It's waiting for signal to move, and maybe it's because you haven't made a decision. So maybe when you make a decision, this will move forward. Okay. This is focusing on work, focusing on teamwork. So, there might be some form of teamwork or conversation that needs to be had here, whether this is with love or with a job situation, whatever it is, it's there's obviously teamwork or more than one person that needs to be in the situation. Celebration, okay, stability, pause, but that's also, in a love situation, that's very much the marriage card, the happy family card, coming together in celebration, celebrating something within the situation. Okay, again, wish coming true. Okay, you do have a little bit of sadness here, a little bit of grief, a little bit of loss. Maybe that's why you can't make a decision. Maybe you're scared that it's not going to come true. Maybe you're worried, because it says your concerns fade away. So that's just your concerns. Okay, so put the concerns aside. Okay. childhood love, past lovers. Ooh, nostalgia. That's also very much the soulmate card. Okay, so if you are asking about whether someone's your soulmate, then this is a yes. And please, again, let go the past and the sadness and the grief, because this one is your soulmate. Looking for a possible new direction, so you're not really too sure which direction to go in. This is also very much the card of, you've worked quite hard, and you're waiting for things to now develop, and that's what they're saying with this card. Things will develop. You have worked hard in the situation, and things will develop. And look here, again, new job, change of careers, teaching. Again, that's also the Eight of Pentacles. Seven of Pentacles is you working very hard to make a situation work. The Eight of Pentacles shows you that you will now reap the benefits of whatever you've done. So whatever information, whatever energies you put into this situation, you will reap the benefits of it. Okay. And it's going to bring you spiritual independence. It's going to bring you material wealth. It's also going to give you a lot of happiness. Okay. And again, family inheritance, family business, happy families, happy fulfilling life. So this is a definite yes. Okay, so whatever your question is here, I don't think you need to really think much more, but by all means it's telling you to go within, because obviously you're very concerned. I think your concerns here are something to do with your past. Okay, so something from your past upset you. So maybe you've tried at a business, or you've applied for jobs, and in the past people have said no. Well, please don't worry about that, because now it's going to be a yes. Okay, you might find that you might have just recently gone through a heartbreaking situation, and so now you're worried whether you've now got a new opportunity in front of you, and you're worried to take a chance on this person. Then your answer is yes. You can take a chance on this person. Okay, this is going to bring you happiness. It's going to bring you the fulfillment you want. It's your wish come true. Okay, so this is a very, very nice pile. It's a definite 100% yes. Whatever it is that you asking about, it's going to bring you happiness. This is your wish come true. Okay, definitely wish come true. Okay, pile number 4, and again, charge ahead. Go ahead, go. Yes, this is a yes. Charge ahead. Please don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll chat to you all soon.